just turn on this one. There we go. Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in. Y'all already know what today is. All right. It's mental health talk. It's Leo season.
Motherfucking Leo season in this bitch.
Period. Put that one right there.
No.
It makes it childish.
But you know.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it popping. And now today I know some of y'all is probably like, well, damn, she looking too good for it to be mental health talk. That's because mental health looks like anything. Going through whatever. You could look just like this and still be going through something. So today we're going to get into it.
It's for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we're live every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit.
Okay.
It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Period.
Oh, whoa.
Had to throw on the birthday song. Like I said, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. It's Leo season. Happy birthday to my bestie. It's my bestie's birthday. It's mental health talk. So we're going to talk about what it looks like to be going through something and still don't look like what you're going through. But before we get into that, I do want to give a moment of silence to the people who's not here today. There's some people that didn't make it for whatever reason, mental health issues, fentanyl, car wrecks.
Thank you.
There's so many people. Whatever reason, they might have passed away from being beat up, whatever. Let's give a moment of silence for the people that's not here today. All Right.
Did y'all see that eyeshadow? lit. I know.
Period. Now, and today is Mental Health Talk, and the next Mental Health Talk will be August the 18th. Tomorrow is Swept Under. Wednesday morning, we're going to be talking about Shroom Talk. Thursday is Fuck Fentanyl. And this month, the rest of this month is Fentanyl. Fibroid Awareness Month. So, ladies, if you haven't already gotten yourselves checked, it's very important to get yourself checked. So, make sure that you go do that. Please, please, please. Your health is more important. And I know it's people that's like, you know what? I want to have kids. Well, if you want to have kids, go ahead, put it on your little thing.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
If you want to have kids, then and you want to have the best possibility to have kids, make sure that you're healthy. Get yourself checked. It's Fibroid Awareness Month. Tell your kids about it. Single fathers that's out there, if single brown fathers that's out there, at the age of 10, that's the youngest that they have found fibroids and cysts in women of color. So, make sure that you get your girls checked. Don't just think, oh, well, I'm just going to get them checked when they start their period, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm getting them checked now. Okay? Also, if you all are coming this Wednesday, I'm doing the last shoot to the Thunder Up video. Shout out to everybody that was there. My bestie, y'all. We was all in the heat and everything. Y'all, shout out to everybody that came through. I know some people couldn't come through because it was so hot. That's cool because we're doing a night scene this Wednesday in Oklahoma City downtown. So if you're in Oklahoma City downtown and you would like to be a part, DM me and I will send you all of the information. It's on the top floor, so if you are looking.
Sorry, if my best friend, look at all this. Look at this.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, they want you to co-host. Wow. Now, Bria, can you tell everybody who you are and where you're from?
Well, I go by the nickname Mercedes.
Period.
It's kind of, I don't know. It's crazy that you asking these questions because when I was at work, we had like a sheet to fill out that says, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the fuck I am right now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I'm still figuring myself out. I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Getting myself together in life. I'm a Leo for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of the day, I got them Leo tendencies. So don't fuck with me.
Right.
No, I'm a sweetheart though. I'm a sweetheart.
Period.
But I'm from Detroit, so you get the best of both worlds. The Leo from Detroit. So hey.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Now, you said that you're still finding yourself. From the outside, it looks like you're all put together from people looking at you. How do you hold it together even though you're going through so much and still are able to present yourself looking amazing?
I keep God in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I pray. I read Bible scriptures. I try to every night.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I just keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
I have kids to keep going for.
Right.
So it's like I can't fold.
Right.
I got young men that I'm raising. They can't see me fold.
Right. Now, do you think it'll be different, for people that's going through something right now without kids rather than people that's going through something with kids? Do you think it's a difference or it's the same?
It's about semi. It's not. I don't feel like it's as much pressure on someone without kids, but it's kind of semi. You really can't compare the two. I guess depending on what that person is going through in life and what things they put themselves through in life. Because I know I put myself through some shit that I regret. But hey, I don't really like comparing it to a person with no kids and a person with kids.
Right. It's no comparison.
Yeah.
It isn't. It truly isn't because although we have no kids, for the ones that don't have no kids, although we have no kids, we have a different type of struggle. And everybody's struggle is different. Nobody's struggle is worse than the other. Well, no, I can't say that because some people, they got it worse than us.
Yeah, because it's like, even if you was to make more money with kids, it's like food, everything is expensive nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, even if you was living off of, housing or, government assistance, it's like you can't survive off of that either. So it's like you gotta try to balance the two, or I don't know, or be on some scamming shit. But
yeah,
I don't know, or get your money up under the table. I think that's what the Mexicans do. They get their money up under the table. Don't report their income, and they still be getting government assistance. So, in this world, I feel like you got to maneuver around. You got to get it how you live it. I feel like the white man do it every day, They just don't get caught doing it, I guess.
Now,
it's just okay for them to do it.
In the way society is right now, a lot of people, their mental health is getting the best of them. Have you felt like this year alone, your mental health has been kind of getting more unstable? Or I feel like the atmosphere has been shifting a little bit more so than ever. I don't know. Do you feel the same way?
The other day I did feel like it was some weird shit going on. I don't know. It may be something in the air.
You said work the system.
Yeah, you do have to. Thank you. You do have to work the system. Like, what they going to find out,
But I will say this, it's too many people that are doing things, but then bragging, and then when they friends get mad, they go tell on them, and when you depending on something and then it gets taken away from you, it can do something to your mental health. It can make you frustrated and untrusting of other people because you don't know who's going to tell on you. You don't know who's going to, you don't trust other people around your kids. How do you keep it together and still be the great mom? Because you are an amazing mom. Like, I watch you every day. You work, you grind your ass off, and you still make time for your kids. Like how are you able to do that? Hold your mental together and not cry and all of that. Did you ever go through postpartum? Like,
there be moments where, I do cry to myself. I don't let people see that side of me. But, when I'm by myself, I do break down. And, I talk to God. Like I said, God is what, he's the only one that's really keeping me up. And then, I have a support system. So it's like, you, for example, bestie, you definitely keep me going. And, not only that, it's my kids keep me going. My mom, she was a strong mother. Like, when I lost my dad, at 2, out of 6 siblings, I'm the youngest. So I seen her go through like a struggle. She had 4 kids to raise by herself. Because the other 3, they was already grown. So to watch her, struggle and everything and go through what she was going through, I'm like, I had to put my mind in the set to where I don't want to have to go through this. Like, not saying that she had to go through it on purpose or whatever, but shit happens in life and we just got to be prepared.
You said in the comments, Nicole said, it's renegade right now. Mercury renegade. That's what's in the air. I knew it was something. Like, it seems like, I don't know, this year has seemed like more war-oriented. Like, not just war that's happening around us, but mentally, like, a lot of us are battling things more so than ever. One of my good friends, it makes my heart hurt. I just was thinking about it. But, it just made me sad that his mental health got the best of him to where he shot and killed his baby mama. It's a lot of people out there that their mental health is. Do you ever feel like your mental health might be getting the best of you to where you like, you know what, I need a break?
I'm not to the point where I want to whack a motherfucker, but,
Whack a motherfucker.
Look, mental health also comes with laughter.
Yeah, it does.
So,
it really does, because
you
I'm
can be
not
sad
gonna lie.
one time and you can be,
I'll be like, I'll be like that. I'm not gonna lie.
So, yeah.
You said my cousin, 43, or wait, is it 43? just took his life. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
We also we have to pay attention to our loved ones.
Yeah.
Because we never know what they are going through. And like you say, mentally, you know, just having a conversation with a person and just telling them you love them.
Yeah.
You know,
And it starts at any age. I don't know if y'all seen a story of that 7-year-old little girl that wrote a suicide letter to her parents and killed herself. When they woke up, she was dead in her bed with the letter. Mommy, don't be mad at yourself. I just couldn't take it. Could you imagine that? Your 7-year-old baby writing you that?
You know, you just have to go deep into things of why that little girl felt that way and what she was going through. Because people don't understand, like, even as a kid. Like, I watched my dad pass away in front of my face when I was 2, so, you know.
Wow, okay, Shorty, welcome in. Yeah, people are going through so much.
So you never know what traumatized that child when she was young or whatever.
Right. And we have to be mindful of everyone's feelings. I know I say that. And I'm a jokester. Like, I like to joke around. But 90% of the time, if I make a joke towards you or to you, it's because I know you, like, or I thought I knew you, or like I thought you was cool enough to where I can do that. If you get offended, let me know so I could take that back. Because, baby, I do not want to offend nobody. I be joking with my peoples, though. You know what I'm saying? And we crack jokes on each other and we like to have fun. But never, ever, ever do I ever want to do it to the point where somebody's like, oh, my God, I hate her. She just talked about... No, never. But there are people that are out there that are literally bashing and hurting people purposely. Because they know that if they see that your mental health is shaky, they are going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until they see how far over the edge you go. And you might go so far over the edge that you might kill yourself. And forever, they will never forget that they did that to you. Some people don't regret it and some people do.
We also want to talk about healthy relationships.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of domestic violence going on in this world. And
a lot.
I've been through it myself. You know, that can affect a person mental as well. You know, being mentally, physically abused. You just got to be careful because I'm going to be honest, it was hard because, you know, being in a domestic violence relationship, we think that it's love when a person, I know they sent me the same thing. We think it's love when a person, you know, speaks to us a certain way, in a disrespectful way. Like I was young. And it was like, I thought that dude loved me. Yeah. And, of course, I was completely wrong because love don't hurt. It shouldn't hurt.
Right. That's true.
And so how I was able to get away from it, of course, I was involved with the whole CPS and everything. When my kids come first, for sure.
People are lonely. No one goes outside anymore. Fear of violence or no friends. That is so true. And loneliness can make you depressed.
I guess that sound like me, because I'll be in the house.
Yeah.
If it ain't, you know.
No, for real. And we do stuff like in the house, like type activities. Like we'll be like, okay, let's do something at the house or in the backyard, you know, but it's house related. So I get that. It's so much out there, and it's so easy to seclude yourself or exclude yourself from the world, you know, because you don't know what's going to happen next. But that's anything in life. So I want to encourage you guys not to be so standoffish that you miss opportunities in life, not just, you know, for just life, but for your business, for just opportunities, just to meet people that are meant to be in your life. You will never meet them if you're stuck in the house. If you keep yourself cooped up, you'll never meet the people that's actually supposed to be aligned with you. You know, our lives are already mapped out, but there are people that are aligned to be mapped out in there. But you can always change that course if you don't go about it the right way.
So you know the people that's good for you and the people that's not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to continue to build healthy relationships because, man, I'm going to tell you, I've been through a lot of unhealthy relationships and it mentally drains me.
Mm-hmm.
When you get that person in your life that's, you know, keeping a smile on your face and just bringing you life and, you know, treating you like the woman or man that you should be treated like,
Mm-hmm.
man, that just changes everything when it comes to your mental.
Mm-hmm. What lessons did you learn?
Man, to know my standards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if I was feeling insecure when I was in my past relationships. Like, maybe I was looking for that daddy love. I don't know. Like,
Right.
my dad passed away when I was 2, so maybe I was looking for that daddy love, and I was getting something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
But the lessons that I learned is definitely don't put yourself in a situation to where a person that just, they're gonna hurt you or hate you, or just even, because I felt like in my past relationship, he wanted to mess my face up. Like, I felt like he was jealous of me.
Yeah.
And I don't play about my face. Like, even growing up, like...
And when somebody literally feels as if they are so mad at you or hate you or want you to be nobody to like you, they'll do things to... I've seen somebody scratch somebody's whole face, like, down to the white meat, just so the person wouldn't be pretty anymore. And it's like, you know, I've seen that in relationships and not in relationships. I've seen jealous women that's jealous that girls was looking at other girls, not even because they like them, but because other people like them, so they slap their face open. You know, so jealousy is also, to me, a form of depression.
Yeah,
to me, that's a mental health issue. To me, that's something that can be worked on and fixed. Like, I've been jealous of something before. Let me tell you, one time I was so jealous when I first got out of prison that people had day ones. It made me so jealous because I was like, oh my gosh, like, I've been locked up so long and I went from...
Like, you know her, but nah.
Yeah, like, oh, y'all been knowing each other since elementary school. Like, y'all got, oh my gosh, y'all grew up as babies. Like, I was jealous of that. And I was just like, it was hard for me to make friends because I was like, you're not my day one because, you know, you didn't start from the beginning. So, but once I started realizing I don't have to be jealous of that, I can make my friendships and with fresh people, and they can still. She been my day one since I moved to Detroit. How about that? Yeah, and been locked in ever since. So I made my own day ones, and I was like, but there are people that jealousy runs deep.
Yeah,
jealousy runs deep, and it's scary.
I've had friends that was jealous. And it was so crazy. Like, they would be so pretty and, you know, slender and everything. I'm like...
You said you've been here 7 years and you don't know no one here. Wow. Well, we got to do a link up. We should do a link up.
Okay.
We should do a link up.
So,
all girls and studs
sometimes,
invited.
Sometimes it's good to not really... you know, encounter with too many people. Yeah. That's okay. You know, you're going to make friends in the long run.
But I will say this. It is good to meet nice, healthy people. And when you get to meet, you say, y'all, listen, you saying y'all young, that is not, how old are you? Because we kicks it. And we kicks it with all ages, baby. We was locked up with every age you could think of. So our group of friends is 55 ain't shit, girl. We was just hanging out with, how old was that lady yesterday? 77? Girl, you better cut it out. We was hanging out with 77, 55, 65, 80-year-olds yesterday. Don't play with us. Well, the other lady might not have been 80.
my God.
But I'm just letting you know that we don't discriminate on no ages. You know how to play spades? You know how to play tonk? You know how to play dominoes?
You know how to play bingo?
That ain't no age. Ain't no age limit on that. You feel me? So trust me when I say ain't no thing
Look, I worked with
but a
senior
vegan
citizens
chicken
for a
wing.
while,
Okay? So age ain't nothing but a number. Like, ain't that what Aaliyah said?
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Okay. So now you know age ain't nothing but a number. I hope to see you Wednesday. What you doing Wednesday? Come to the video shoot. We turning up. Wednesday is gonna be the last day.
Okay.
Now, I do want to ask, what are some encouraging things you can tell to some single mothers, that go through some, mental health issues that they don't have anybody to talk to or anyone to vent to or how to let it out? What are some things you can do or say to encourage them?
Don't put your pussy lips on live. No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
Okay. No, that's a lot. No, that's serious.
What? I'm not about to play with Bessie.
On a serious note,
Don't do that. They said getting that money.
Well, what I can tell a single mother, just keep pushing. Don't rush and get in a relationship, get to know that person, especially if you're going to have them around your kids, get to know a person.
Right.
Focus on yourself. Make sure you have yourself together. Make sure you accomplish things for yourself before you, start inviting people into your life or,
Get your head and get your bread.
Yeah.
You talking about, I'm
Yeah,
playing. No, but for real,
But,
on the serious note.
definitely get your money, I ain't telling y'all what to do with y'all body, but, if you a mother, I hope you won't be showing your pussy lips on live, but hey.
And if you do, this is the thing, and I'm not judging you at all, but what I'm saying is this, is your kids eventually might be able to come up on that footage, and they gonna see your coochie hole and everything, just like all of us did. So I do want to say this, or ask this, when it comes to, bringing people around your kids, how do you think that might affect your children's mental health, especially if they see their mother in like unhealthy relationships and a man beat their mom and they can't do nothing about it or stuff like that?
I definitely have those talk. I talk with my kids about stuff like that. If they was to ever see a situation, thank God my kids are intelligent enough to know, like, hey, like especially my oldest son, he's like, hey, that dude ain't right for you. And he's saying this at 13. Kids know. They know when a person isn't right for you. Because, they not gonna, I don't want to speak to him.
Right. Right. Now, and I see the question. No, finish what you were saying, but I do see the question is what I was letting TikTok know.
What question you see? Okay. Yeah, so, it could affect a child's mental health if the mother is being abused in front of the kid, or, maybe they could grow up and become an abuser themselves, or, or maybe they can be just fragile and, be taking the abuse themselves.
That's definitely true. And, and it's sad, especially for all the kids that's out there. And, for the single moms, which they just, again, they living their life trying to figure out how to maneuver being a parent. And
Sorry, Bestie, introduce yourself to my live right quick.
Hey, y'all. I'm Couch Chronicles No Limits on TikTok and anywhere else, thacouch.com. Visit me, and my main social media is THAREAL JANELL. And y'all know it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Stop playing with me. So, and before we go on, if y'all just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .coms, which is THA, real JANELL, and THA Couch.com. Follow and support my bestie on all social media, Mercy Lago 28. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's my Instagram.
On Instagram.
I believe it's definitely on my TikTok as well. I think it's my Instagram and TikTok, and also if y'all want to follow me on Facebook, you can as well.
Yeah, I am everywhere. Everywhere.
It's my first name.
Oh yeah, I'm
Rita,
also on Twitch.
BRIA. Last name Rita's REDUS.
It's gonna be in the description if you don't know how to spell it. I will be tagging her Facebook. So everything will be in the description. You can read it on Apple, Spotify, all of that. So also I'm on Twitch and Big O and Like LIKEE, but it's likey, but I say like. I'm just saying. And like I said, follow, subscribe. It's all about love, support, good vibes, positive energy. It's mental health talk today, and next month it will be again on the 18th. I do this every month. If you would like to, share your story, you're more than welcome. We're going to get into the question that you asked. You said, if you can go back, what age, any age, what would it be? I already know my answer.
Whew. I'm going to say 13.
Wow. Why?
Man, I think I would change the way I was hanging around in the streets. I don't know. I just, growing up as a kid, I felt like I didn't really have that love from home. And I always wanted to go find that love somewhere else.
Right.
No matter if it was friends or no matter where it was coming from,
Right.
And so, I made a few mistakes that I kind of regret, when I was that age. And if I can go back, I would change it,
That's a good answer. For me, if I can go back to any age, it wouldn't be any age. I'm going to stay exactly where the fuck I'm at because I met my beautiful wife in prison. I wouldn't change that. I wouldn't change anything that happened to me. I'm glad my parents disown me. I'm glad they where they at. I'm glad everything is happening in my life. I got my own sister that actually loves me, cares about me. She know almost all my music. Like, what? My wife is amazing. My family that I built is amazing. Like, my couch potatoes, amazing. My music people, amazing. Everybody that I come across, even the people that don't like me, amazing. Like, I love everybody. I don't care how people feel about me. Like, I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad to be here. Period. Glad to be here. I'm glad to be married. Marriage is amazing, by the way. Shout out to all the healthy marriages. Shout out to all the marriages that's still trying. Shout out to all the marriages that y'all still married and y'all still fucking pushing through. Like, even though you don't fucking like your spouse. Like, I know
it's the right person.
No, for real. I know there's some people that's out there that hate they fucking spouse. Like, shout out to you for still trying. But I do want to encourage you to divorce because please don't give marriage the wrong look because we happy out here. We love being married. We be around other married people too. We even be around single people and they be like, yo, we can't wait to get married. So yeah, she said 20 years. And yes, I love marriage. I love being married. Congratulations. Shout out to all the married. Shout out to all the couples that's still going strong. That eventually y'all gonna get married. Shout out to all the new couples. Shout out to the people that found they one. It's hard to find your one, and when you find that one, baby, hold on strong to them. You hear me? I'm telling you.
That's your energy.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all know how good love is, but love is good. Love can change anybody's mental health. You could be so depressed, but when you meet somebody that actually loves you from the inside out, and for you, some of that depression melts right on off of you.
Do you feel like falling in love could be a dangerous thing?
Yes, it can. Falling in love can be a dangerous thing, especially if you fall in love with the wrong person. You can fall in love with somebody and have no idea who they are until they shoot you in the back of your head. Like my friend.
I don't want to ever feel like I'm in a toxic situation to where we're hurting each other and we can't leave each other alone.
Right.
And it gets to the point to where someone is gonna die, you know?
Yes. And unfortunately, she's gonna follow you. Can you follow him? You just touch his oh, you did. I think you just followed.
I did.
What? Let me just make sure you follow back. Bessie's following you. Okay, sorry. Now, and the reason why I just and I like how you said that. And the reason why I said what I said a second ago, you said been there. Oh, she's pretty and her dress is too.
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
It's her birthday. The reason why I say it like that is because it's so many people who literally, and I don't want to bring any names up, but I was just talking to one of my friends and they was just telling me that they going through this. You know, as a man, he feels like he's unheard. He feels like, you know, he's always going to be looked at as the aggressor because he is the man. But when he's speaking his feelings about, you know, the things that's going on with him and his wife, you know, or him and his girlfriend, he, you know, he feels like he looks crazy. But what if he snaps? You know, men, they go through things too mentally. You know, us women, we got sharp tongues. Let's not lie.
Yeah, that's why we
can bust them in down like a motherfucking
That's why
bag.
we have to get to kind of know our person. And even with that being said, you know, no matter how long you've known a person for, you never know when they're going to switch on you. You never know.
Everybody has their breaking point. I don't care how nice somebody is. If you keep punching it like this in the side of their head, how you think Bessie gonna keep going like this? No. By the time she feels blood dripping down her face and she's dizzy, by this time she's looking like this. Ain't no smile. Now it's like this. So now y'all, not for real. Now you like, okay, right, bitch. Now I'm a bitch.
Gosh,
now it's like, damn, no, for real, because if you keep on hurting somebody, if you keep on fucking somebody over, doing something to hurt them, doing something to make them feel some type of way, calling them bitches and disrespecting them, what makes you think that one day they not gonna snap? Everybody hasn't been taught how to deal with their emotions, so we can't think that everybody is gonna be holding their emotions when we push them to a limit. Just because they say, oh, men ain't supposed to hit women, you think that's going to stop a man from hitting a woman if they pushed? No. And just because they best friends or just because they lovers doesn't mean that if you headbutt me right now, that we ain't going to be like, man, come on now. But if you headbutt your man right now, he ain't expecting it. What if he have a reflex and be like, ooh, uppercut you. Now your motherfucking jaw's broken. It was a reflex. He didn't know. I'm just saying. You said, or if you've already been through it, you won't wait. You're going to react first. Exactly. You're going to react.
That's true. I definitely can agree with that.
So it's like, that's why I say we got to be so mindful to everybody's feelings, everybody's heart, everybody's everything, because we have no idea what somebody's going through. There's men that go through things and they don't want to tell nobody. So when somebody say one thing that pissed them off, they going off the deep end, and it looks like they just literally just came out of nowhere. That's because men is taught to keep their feelings tucked all the way the fuck in. So whenever it's time to explode, it's like a big ass eruption from a volcano.
And I sometimes like to evaluate a person, not judging them, but like when I get to know a person, I like to kind of like know about their past or their past relationships. Not saying that people is gonna be honest with you, but you know, usually if a person been in too many relationships, I'm not gonna say, oh, maybe you might be the problem, but you know, you have to be with that person first to see that.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had to do. Like in my past relationship, I had to be with them, and I'm like, you probably was the problem because, I'm seeing all the signs, and you know, you saying, oh, my baby mama did this, my baby mama did that. What did you do?
Right. Now, could you be with somebody that has a mental health issue like schizophrenia or multiple personality disorder or something like that? ADHD, or could you be with somebody that was just...
I've been with someone.
Was noticeably.
I've been with someone that had ADHD now. I actually had a kid about him, but you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I can't.
But some people don't. Some people won't do it. Some people won't be with somebody because they know that they bipolar.
That part, I think he was bipolar too.
Could you be if somebody physically came out and told you, hey, I actually am paranoid schizophrenic and I'm bipolar, you know, so sometimes I might flip out and throw a table through a window, but I'll pay for it.
I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of hard to say. I mean, I appreciate your honesty, because I'm gonna be honest, even
she's talking about that's too much.
Even with a person, it's crazy because we always put ourselves in a situation anyways, in this kind of situation. Like, a person isn't going to be straight up like that and like, hey, I have this and that. We end up putting ourselves in a situation where a person is literally diagnosed with that. We done already fell in love with them, and it's like, now we stuck in the loop. Like, damn, like, you really
blame me.
Perpetrated yourself or something.
Like, no, but there are people that will actually hide that, and then they'll wait until somebody falls in love with them, and they'll be like, by the way, I'm actually paranoid schizophrenic and I killed a few people, but I love you. And it's like I don't know if you guys ever watch You on Netflix. It's like some of that stuff be real. Like, people really do that.
That was my favorite.
I met this girl, and she told me, you know, I just want to cut a piece of your coochie off and put it in in like a little vat. I was like, huh? She was like, but I love you. That's not love if you want to cut a piece of my coochie off and keep it. She was like, she said, you ain't never loved somebody so much that you wanted to cut their coochie off and keep it. Never.
I've had, she on some
I love you.
She on some Lorraine Bobbitt.
Like, I love my wife, but I don't want to cut her coochie off.
I've been in a situation where, you know,
I didn't do nothing to her, I promise.
I've been in a situation where, you know, one of my exes, you know, told me, this my pussy, you not going nowhere.
Right.
And, you know, they get aggressive and try to take it from you like, damn, nigga, you could have had it if you act right.
Right. See, now that's...
But, like, why are you trying to take it? Like,
and I would say this, for the ones that's still doing that, I want y'all to know firsthand, that is not attractive. That's actually quite psycho, and you do need help. Now, I'm not, you know, if you go get it, that's on you, but you do need help. If you think that, and then that choking till I pass out, and then whenever I finally come to, you like, oh, I took it too far. Nah. If a motherfucker take it too far, y'all, I don't give a fuck how much you like, oh, well, I was turned. No, baby, you wasn't turned on, you was turned off. You was unconscious. Okay? Yeah. That's unhealthy too. It's some things that y'all be letting slide because y'all be thinking it's sexy but y'all not really realizing some of these people is traumatized by some things that happened to them as a child, and they're doing it and acting it on you. Some of these people are going through traumatic experiences in real life, and they don't want to, because they got a smile and a sexy face on. They not letting you know that it's really something that happened to them. Yeah, and then they end up doing some shit, and you like, wait a minute, this ain't.
Yeah, it's crazy to say.
Feeling right.
I mean, it happens to people that don't have, traumatic experiences. You know, we just never know. Just never know. We just live in a world where this is Satan's world, and I always tell people I'm in the world, not with the world. So
yeah, because people be having some wicked fantasies. Some of y'all fantasies be too wicked, and y'all take it too far. What are some red flags that you know won't go with your mental health? Like, if I know
a narcissistic
something,
motherfucker.
Okay.
A narcissistic person, like, I cannot stand a narcissist. Like, if you show me any red flags of being a narcissistic person, I'm gonna have to move around because that's not good. Because you know they like to manipulate people, or they like to make it seem like you're the, you know, it's your fault all the time. Like they just perfect.
She said they dangerous.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that triggers me is Jedi mind tricks. Like, and I grew up with that around my father. You know, so it's like when I hear or see somebody that's intentionally trying to play on your mind, that it does something to me. It takes me mentally back to when I first was around it. Like the feeling that it gave me, and it's not a good feeling. And it's hard sometimes whenever you're around people that don't have nothing to do with the very first person that gave you that traumatic experience, but they give you the same feeling as them. That, I hate that feeling. I hate that. And I deal with it still sometimes to this day. It's like, I know you're not the one that traumatized me, but what you just did reminded me of the same feeling that I got when I was traumatized by the original person.
That's crazy you say that, because I say that all the time. I mean, not with the person that, you know, but I'll say that, like, if I was to see someone that I'm talking to, you know, just make me remember something from my past that traumatized me, I gotta move around because I told you, like, I'm not trying to revisit my past. And it's crazy, like, you tell this person about you, what you've been through, and some motherfuckers, they still continue to do it. Like, are you serious? Like, I just told you, like, doing that shit is gonna bring back memories.
Right. You said your trigger. It will definitely trigger. And, you know, especially when you working on your mental health, and you know what your triggers are. When you working on your mental health, you figure out what your triggers are, and you finally open up to somebody and you're like, hey, these are my triggers. I can't take these. Yep, purposely trying to break you. And they purposely try to break you down. They get mad, and the first thing they do is bring up the things that trigger you. Do the things that trigger you.
And I'm gonna be honest, like, nowadays I try not to even talk about my past with someone that I'm dating, you know, unless they ask. Like, I'm not gonna open up and be like, hey, and I may not tell you everything that I went through in my past, because some things is just kept to be unsaid, or kept, you know, you need to just keep things in the past.
Right.
You need to open certain things, or reopen skeletons, or you know, reopen that closet to where if that person is going to use that against you, or if you feel like that person is going to use that against you, you know, you don't need to do that.
Right.
So it's like a lot of things don't need to be said.
You said, I told my daughter, never tell the next man about the last. Exactly. Now, and even if they specifically ask, like, what does it matter? What does it matter who you was with the last time? You gonna go introduce yourself to them and become their homie? You gonna go check them for some things that they did? No. Let's just continue to move on and be the greatest couple that we could be for however long. You know, encourage your family, your friends, the people around you, your kids. You know, about encouraging, not encouraging, but healthy lifestyle movements, healthy lifestyle choices, you know, healthy relationships, you know, because it's easy to get fooled by somebody who knows how to find hurt people. And it's a lot of us that's out here hurt. And there's more people that's out there that are targeting us hurt ones just so they can hurt us even more. It's sad, but it's true. So just like you said, protect your heart. We got to protect our heart, our minds, our souls, our bodies, our energy. You know, our mental health, especially now, so more than ever, is being tested. It's being tested. You got to really stay strong.
It's a wicked world we
Yeah.
live in, so.
And it's going to get
Definitely.
even more wicked. It's going to get even more wicked. So do what you can to stay afloat and be all you can be.
I'm not about to play with you, bestie.
Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I'm wrapping it up. I definitely appreciate everybody that came through. It's only Monday, so tomorrow, Tuesday. Tomorrow is, I do want to give a trigger warning for tomorrow. If you're not ready for tomorrow's episode, we will be talking about the pedophiles in our families that we had to sweep under
Is
the
there
rug.
daylight?
So, yes, it is. So, this is called Swept Under tomorrow. And like I said, we thank you so much. Enjoyed you too. Tomorrow we will be talking about some sensitive subjects. So, trigger warning for tomorrow. Swept Under on the couch. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 Central Time. Have a good night. It's Leo season. Shout out to all the
It's my
Leos.
motherfucking birthday.
It's Bestie's birthday. Y'all make sure you follow her on all social media. It's going to be in the description. Follow, support. It's all about love, support, good vibes, and positive energy. And that's all we trying to spread. Y'all, oh, and also if you guys are on Facebook, make sure that you vote for me for the 2025 OKC People's Choice Awards. Just type in 2025 OKC People's Choice Awards. And if you are
Let's
trying to
go.
figure out which category, just vote for me in all categories. Every single one of them. Fuck it. But there are certain categories. You'll figure it out. Once you get to reading in the categories, you're going to see me tagged. Follow suit. Love you. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I will see you guys tomorrow.